I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to Complete Trader Academy's Daily Review. Today is May 3rd, Wednesday, 2023. Candle happened exactly like I mentioned yesterday. Please watch previous videos so they make sense. Price came up. All right, we took that buy from yesterday at the wick, came back up, got back into a 15-minute imbalance. News FOMC pushed it up, and then structure coming down all the way to take out that low that we said, and now it's still on its way to this main focus that I've been highlighting for a while now. With this daily imbalance, this is going to be the next low to take out. But if it doesn't take out, then we'll end up buying from here as a demand area for a short term to come back into this area, possibly into this wick. I don't know if the news for the rest of the week will do that. But in general, the focus is some type of lower high to be formed and then break down today's low with that low and get into this, shut this imbalance up. On the daily, let's go to a 4-hour real quick here. And you'll see here that we came up into that 4-hour imbalance. It left that alone, so we weren't worried about that. And again, watch previous video. So let's go to a 1 hour real quick. And you'll see here, very similar story. Price retraced, came back into this area, and then pulled up and wiped out the liquidity there. Was built, couldn't miss it with the imbalance right there on the 15. You'll see it. Let me go to a 15. This is what I was showing yesterday. That level, look at that level right there. Price came up. So Asia and London did pretty well. Came up, tapped it, came down. Didn't really clear it though. And you have this imbalance. Price retraced, took out liquidity here. We caught even entry. We caught buys and sells here, but this was the main buy. Again, price came down when it took liquidity. Was still into this block here. Pulled all the way up. Took out the liquidity with the news, and then you started to see structure break. Once we broke that, that was a break of structure. Price retrace back right up to it. Came down again. Came up to it to take out that previous high right there. I hate when they do that. Let me show you on a smaller time frame. But that was the deal. See that right there? How I left it right there and refined it. And then they built liquidity and then they rushed up to take it. No bodies or anything, just wicks. Good sign of a downtrend as well. All right, so let's go into, I'm going to go straight to a 1 minute. And you'll see here as far as the buy goes. Now I scalped this as well when the price came down here. This was at 9:30 open. I didn't take any 9:30 option because I know it's news day. I know it's a shakeout day. How does that look like? Well, we build liquidity on both sides and we take them on both sides. So price came down and shot just in like 4 or 5 minutes. And then we saw this right here. We took a scalp here up to this level here, took this out, we were done. Then I saw price break down and retrace, took this sell as well. Then the price came down because it's well before news, so I'm okay with taking a lot of trades. Not a lot of trades, but I'm okay with taking these trades because they generally form like this and it's well before the news. Then we took this buy here, price came down, broke up here, came retraced, didn't break that low. Came back up and came retraced back into the block. Perfect. Show you this almost every day. We took that up to, I was out right here. Once it didn't take out this high, just in case it didn't, I was okay with that. I didn't need to take it. I didn't want to be involved in volatility of news prior. So that was how I took that trade and it was closed. Then I let this play out. I don't need to be involved in all this ugliness. And yes, I could have scalped. You could have took a lot of trades here, but it's like there's no reason to when you're already making money and you've had a good week. So price you see coming down, built this liquidity, retrace back up to take out those highs, got into here. Then that's all 2 o'clock, and then to 2:30 2:30 comes, which is when Powell's speaking. Price shoots down, comes and takes out that low that we got right here on the break of structure, the liquidity. All right, and then comes down one more time. When it comes down one more time, that's a good sign for it to come up. You could have took a buy on a very smaller time frame, but I'm not going to show that here. Price traces up where I want it to go. I want it to come and take out this high, because once it comes and takes out this high, or even that high, but I know I'm going as a bearish day, and it to be lower than this low, that's a good sign for me. So I took liquidity here, stayed in this lower high, and then you look for order flow here. So I couldn't catch this on a 1 minute. I had to be in a 10-second. So I'm going to go to a 10-second just to show this trade. And if you don't use seconds, I suggest you do, only because you're going to be able to get much more detail and precision with it. You don't want to get lost in it, but at the same time, it's helpful. So here, look at this. If I'm taking every supply block here and you just draw them out, you're going to be able to catch these trades. When this taps, okay, when this taps and it taps that block, I'm in. Now I didn't really get filled here. I got filled more down here, but that was, as soon as I see that precision, I'm in. Now on a 10-second, you really can't see this as well. If you were to try to get in here, it was not that easy. But on a 5-second, I think you'll be able to see it if you wanted to try to get in more. And what you will see is that this imbalance right here holds right here, and then the price taps, literally taps that gap, right? So that imbalance there taps up. You could be a seller right there, and you had another opportunity here, here, and much so on. But again, I've been watching smaller time frames for a very long time, so I see this language as first nature and it's normal. You might be looking at this like, man, that's crazy, but that's just what it is. So, but yeah, perfect delivery right to that level, and then the price sank down. Why? Because we're already trying to hunt that low on the higher time frame. We're already trying to catch that low. You can't even see it on a 5-minute here, but this was the low of yesterday right here. But we had that coupled. Let me go to 1 hour. We had that coupled with, hold on. So that low, remember when it didn't take out that low, that was building liquidity on the downside, and that was a reason to the buy. But we are staying with our higher time frame bias by taking the sell down, right? So that's where we're at now. Now, obviously, what is my expectation for tomorrow? This could go a couple ways. So I'm gonna move this here, and I'm gonna at least put it. I'm gonna at least put it right here. Okay, let me refine that if I can on a 15-minute. I do like this area on the top side. If we come up, it looks like we're already gonna reach our objective down here first, but at the same time, this is gonna range out. When I mean range, I mean like when you have a big drop, it'll come up, come down, come back up, come down, come back up, maybe, or if not, that creates sort of a couple drives up and then follows this. So we'll see how this turns out, but I'm good for the week, and I don't really need any more. But what I expect it to do is range out. So I could just give you an example. Could be something like this. So it could come down a little more. We could come up. We could do this type of thing. And then, I mean, let's just say it does come this high. It doesn't have to. It could really just come from there. And then we're looking for, something like that in a way, right? Because it's gonna have to range out and build. So we'll see how it turns out, but we're headed right for the higher objective is what I was saying. So all right, so I hope this helps. And then let me see, is there anything else here? I think I have my top side objective done. Now, does it hit this level? Can it hit this level? I mean, shit, it all depends how it rolls. Because we might come down here first and then just spend the rest of the week coming up back to here. So, you know, it's going to be interesting, but I won't even do that at that level. I won't bother with that. The students in the course, we talk about it live, and they get to take advantage of things, you know, during the day instead of this review. But yeah, you see my downside and you see my upside. All right. So hope this helps. You guys take care. God bless.